You see what I'm saying? That's why I get annoyed. Cause I'm just looking like, what? And I know it sounds like maybe I'm taking maybe the INFP in me. I'm probably taking it personally, but it's like, nah. I just felt like at the meeting, I felt like he was specifically talking about me because I'm like the main cashier right now. Not that many other people. The managers are not cashiers. You know what I'm saying? They're mostly cooks. And then you got, you know, it's me and this other girl that are mostly the cashiers I've seen. That were even at the meeting today. It was me and her. And I know she be stealing shit. I know she be stealing shit because I put somebody just asked me for a pizza and threw me some money and wasn't even enough money. So I couldn't ring it up because you have to put the exact money in it. You can't finish the order out if it's not enough money. You know what I'm saying? And he just left. And I put his money underneath the register, right? So I right next to the register, and that was my register. And then I came back over there, and the money was gone. And I asked the girl, one of the girls that was cash register that works cash register too, and I was like, "Hey, where'd the money go?" She said she ain't see no money. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I knew she took that shit. I was like, "This bitch took that shit." She took that shit. You know, like that shit make me so annoyed, man. It's like that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Then we leaving the meeting and shit. She's like, "Oh, you smoke weed?" And I'm like, "I mean, sometimes, kind of, not really." You know what I mean? Because I don't. I can smoke weed. I'm not gonna get drug tested at the job and shit, but I don't smoke weed because I don't seek out weed and shit. You know what I mean? I don't seek that shit out. I mean, if I feel like smoking some weed, first of all, I've smoked weed before, many a times. You know what I'm saying? Was on some like stoner shit back in college, but it's not like I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm not just out here looking for weed. Like that's hell no. I actually stopped technically smoking weed a long time ago. Y'all know I smoke hemp and shit. So you know what I'm saying? If anything, you know what I'm saying? Which I just bought a fucking ounce of CBD coming through. You know what I'm saying? So that's coming through. But it's like, nah, I don't do that shit. First of all, I don't like smoking at all. You know what I'm saying? Smoking and vaping is not healthy for you whatsoever. So if you care about your fucking health, you're not gonna do that shit like that. So that's first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? And second of all, it's like weed, bro. That's just a little too much. Like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But I had to drink a beer right now, looking like a, whatever. But it's just like, man, like that shit really. It's certain things that made me so angry. He's like, oh, like I'm signed in on the cash register in the drive-through, and in the lobby, and I don't have change, and they don't give us change. Like they don't sit there and literally stock us up with change to give our customers. And so, I'm on red register, and all I need is like like a 10 or something. So I'm like, okay, I open up both registers and try to like get some change, and they said that's fraudulent. They use these big ass fucking stupid words and shit that don't really mean a goddamn thing. Like, bitch, how is that fraudulent? To me, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, you know, it's just one of the situations where you say to yourself, did we sell the pizzas? Yes. Are you missing any money? Like the numbers. Numbers don't lie. Did you miss any money? No, you didn't miss any money. Then what is the problem? Oh, it's because you took two fives from over there and took a 10 from over here and then switched it. Like, okay. Did the bank say that? Did the bank, when you get to put the money in the bank, was the bank like, hold on, wait a minute, this don't make sense. These are two fives and that's a 10. That don't, did they do that? No, like nowhere that matters. But let's keep it real. It's because they know that they're. I'm in public right now, so I'm trying to keep it PG. But like, I speak freely. They know that they're effing with you. They know that they're like, okay, we're underpaying you for the actual job that you're actually doing. They know that. That's how they make their money. And that's why they like, because even like this kid, right? He was asking. I'm thinking this. No shit, bro. He started asking them how much money are we supposed to be making in a month, because they said we're behind on our money. We only made like about $1,500 $1,500 this week, and we're supposed to be, making more than that. And I'm like, okay, And then dude asked him, how much money are we supposed to be making? And he said, just sell the pizzas. Nigga, that means you not trying to tell us, bro. We know what that means. You ain't trying to tell us that shit. That's how I wanted to tell him, like, yo, bro, like, no, they're not finna tell us that shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not finna tell us that shit. Because if we really found out how much money we have, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers would fucking take that shit. Let's keep it real. Motherfuckers would be like, oh, there's, you know what I'm saying? There's $27,000 in this safe right now. I'm gonna rob these motherfuckers. Period. You know, that's what they gonna do. And so that's the reason why they're like, no, they don't tell us. But it's just really aggravating when you're doing, you know, you're doing that shit. That's what makes it the most, I don't even know what the word to use. It's like a spit in the face or something almost. Like you're making their money for them. And then they want to sit here and act like they can't trust you. Like, what? Like, okay. That should just, it aggravates, especially when especially when you're like, you're born into this life, into this world, and that's the rules of the world you live in. It's kind of like, bro, I know that shit. Like, and I think that's what makes that shit just really, really annoying, to be honest. Is the fact that it's like we sit here doing it for them, and then they want to come in there and tell us how to do our job when they don't be doing that shit. And then they want to be. Then it's just they don't. They just man, these motherfuckers. They just keep on pressing the button. Some Dexter's Laboratory shit. DD, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like just pressing the button, man. I was just, you know, um, oh, I was a manager at a store, and why aren't you a manager anymore? You know what I'm saying? Because it's why. It's not really for the pay. Let's keep it real. It's not really for the pay. It's really because you're a lot. You know that you were getting fucked. You know what I'm saying? You know you were getting fucked as a fucking manager, and so now you don't take the lies and try to make them reality, which is impossible. You dish out the lies, which is feasible. You know what I'm saying? Because now you get what I'm saying. If somebody tries to make that shit happen, and the closer they get to making it happen, the close you know what I'm saying, the closer the more better off you are. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to actually accomplishing whatever goals you set. And so that's what it comes down to. You know? Some of that shit don't even be realistic. Like, I don't know where, about any other Little Caesars or whatever, but like, there's some Little Caesars, you know what I'm saying? I said, my bad. I said that wrong. I don't know how it is in other places right now for other Little Caesars, but in my store right now, where we got this thing called the 4-quarter calzone, and it looks weird. I mean, I wouldn't personally buy it because it just looks weird. It looks weird to me. You know what I mean? I've tried it. It's good. It's cool. But it still looks weird. And so, like, most people are not going to buy that because they don't want that. Like, people come to Little Caesars just to get, like, pepperoni pizzas. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. That's why if you mostly go to Little Caesars nowadays, they don't really have the hot and ready cheese pizzas that much anymore because people just go in there and mostly get pepperoni pizzas. But I just feel like this meeting that we had this morning was just really aggravating to me because I had to wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning just to get all the way over there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I feel like the things that they were talking about, I don't know. I just feel like it's something that we don't need to discuss. You know what I'm saying? Some Peaky Blinders and shit. The difference between rum and bread. You know what I'm saying? It's not discussed. That's how I was feeling like, bro. I was like, yeah, like, why are we discussing this shit? That's why a lot of people didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, they probably knew, like, bullshit. It was really just about theft. They said there's a lot of theft going on and da-da-da-da. And people stole money and shit and all this and stuff. And it's like, okay, I understand that part. You know what I'm saying? There's still ongoing investigation because we're not making enough money as we want. There's a lot of problems in the store. And I just felt like bullshit. Bullshit. I felt like, man, fuck that shit, man. All the shit they were talking about. Oh, we're gonna call the police. This is that. This is that. That's death. I'm like, man, fuck you, bro. I'm thinking in my mind, fuck you. Y'all motherfuckers just pimping motherfuckers. That's all you doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here. You know that shit really kind of like aggravate me. And to me personally, because I've been told before by other managers, oh, don't do that because it looks suspicious. And you're looking at them like, what do you mean it looks suspicious? Like, you know what I mean? It's like you sitting there and somebody give you a 20. You get what I'm saying? Their change is like $10. You have like five $1 bills in there, and then you have like 10 out of 10s just at the wazoo. You get what I'm saying? Over here in this other register, and so you go in that register, grab 10. You know what I'm saying? Grab a 20, right? Grab some 20, a 20 in total, two tens. And then you sit here and exchange it. So you get his 20 that the customer's giving you, put it in that register, grab two tens. You know what I'm saying? Then you take, you know what I'm saying? You see how much change you have to give this person. And out of the money you have, you give them a $10 bill because it's only $10 that you need to pay. So then you give them a 10. And then that's a problem? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a problem? Like, come on, bro. It's like, y'all doing too much. And then we only do that because we don't have the change. You know? They're talking about our store. Our store is filthy. It's really disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. The store is just dirty as hell. But dude, you haven't sent us any mops. You want us to keep this place clean? Give us supplies. How are you supposed to clean this restaurant if you don't give us supplies? See, it's like, man, fuck y'all, bro. That's why I be like, man, this is some bullshit. But I feel like all that shit was a cover up. I feel like, fuck what I feel. It's what I know. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what I feel. It's what I know. We're going into the holiday season. People are going to be wanting to. This is when people spend the most money. This is when businesses make the most money. Period. They don't want people to steal because I would say black, but let's not go there. It's not a race thing. You feel what I'm saying? It's not a race thing. But it's because I could say minorities, but it's not a race thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not a race thing. It's because we poor. Let's keep it real. We work at Little Caesars, bro. It's like because we poor. That's really what it comes down to. It's because we broke. We all some broke motherfuckers. And so that's the reason why, they don't want us to steal anything. That's the first thing, because they want to sell everything. They want to make as much money as they possibly can. You know what I'm saying? This holiday season. Second thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of it was like cover up. I feel like a lot of that shit was cover up in the sense of, I know how you feel, I've been there, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get, act like we know you guys have problems. We're here to help you with your problems, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say like 80% of that fucking conversation was bullshit. And we spent a whole hour there. 80%, and then they paid us. They let us clock in. They paid us a little measly bullshit. But think about it. Like, and then what made me angry though was like they were saying like, oh, what they said is they said we can't accept tips, cash tips. I'm saying, what the fuck? You get what I'm saying? So you're getting paid like $8 an hour, and they have this meeting. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you calculate it, bro. Calculate it. In 1 week, how many tips could you have really got? They say just take a tip, put it in the register. So they could have cashed in like over $100 in tips, and that goes straight to the company, right? But then they gonna pay like what? How many people were there? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, $8 an hour. You get what I'm saying? Bullshit. And so that's why I was like, man, bullshit, bro. And then honestly, I'll probably say two people didn't even clock in because they came late, so they didn't get a chance to because we were starting the meeting. So they only paid like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. They only paid 5 people. No, 6. They only paid 6 people $8 an hour for that 1 hour. It's like, man, fuck you motherfuckers. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, why are they fucking harping so bad? Like, that's why, it's the same old, divide and conquer. Come, steal from the poor. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing over and over again. It's just like, man, it's just weird. It's like it's weird because even if you're not even aware on that level, right? On that level of the bullshit of the world, it's just really annoying because for me personally, now on a personal level, I'm gonna go there because I can. You know what I'm saying? It's annoying to me because I felt like some of the things that he said, right, were mostly what I have done and have been told not to do after I've done it. You know what I'm saying? And it's aggravating because it's like it's almost like they're accusing you of being a thief or accusing you of doing this, accusing you of doing that. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you're just trying to get through the day. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, the position that they gave you, you get what I'm saying? They gave it to you because you were qualified for that position. And in so many words, they won't allow you to do your job. That's what's annoying me. You know what I'm saying? That's what's annoying me. And so you're in this limbo state where it's like, on one end, they think you're I mean, it's the bullshit. You're poor, and so you steal some shit, and then these motherfuckers, oh, you're just a bad person. You're just a horrible person. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, fuck you. Like, man, fuck you. Fuck you. Eat a dick. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But it's that type of mentality they gave in the sense because they put you on one category, but then how are you gonna have a thieving thugged ass? You know what I'm saying? Like they accused me of being aggressive. He did it indirectly. Like he immediately used me in a scenario with aggression. I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna be aggressive? Are you fucking using me? You know what I'm saying? As aggression because I'm a big old black nigga. I get it, but it's like, why are you doing that shit? But then you got me as a customer can't speak, representative. You get what I'm saying? It's like, how the hell you got me talking to customers, representing the company, but I'm supposed to be this aggressive, thieving nigga? Like, make it make sense. That's two different things. You can't, no, like, it makes no sense. And that's why I be looking like, these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's like that scene from, Talladega Nights and shit, Ricky Bobby and shit. You sick sons of bitches. And you sit there with your legs looking all fat. I hope you have sons. Star athlete, beautiful sons, and I hope they got their legs tucked away. Yeah, I hope you feel that pain. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. I be looking like, what? And to me, it's like, it's not the first rodeo. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the okey doke. You know what I'm saying? It's the rigmarole. You know what I'm saying? It's the same old. It's day in, day out. It's the same shit. Everywhere I go and shit. Oh my God, you're a big old dude and shit. Don't hurt me and shit. And I be sitting there looking for diapers and shit. Like, what? Like, leave. Like, it's annoying, bro. And then when you don't act that way, it's like, oh, punk ass bitch. You looking like, bro, stop. Like, you should be thinking, stop, bro. You know what I mean? You want to fight somebody, join WWE or some shit. I don't know. Go join a gym. Like, I don't know, bro. I'm not going to do too much. And that's what is always going down. It's always some extra shit. But I tell you right now, I'm glad as fuck they stole that money. I said somebody copped $1,500. But I'm like, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I was like, man, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that money, man. Because think about it, bro. It's like, okay, they stole $1,500. Did they steal that shit today? You know what I'm saying? Like, did they steal that today? Or did they do that over like a 3-month span? Because that can't pay nobody rent. They weren't even paying rent with that shit. So I'm not trying to hear that shit. Like, fuck you, motherfuckers. And I think what makes me really annoyed, possibly at the most, is the fact that it's like, when you look at being an employee for Little Caesars, it's like we are basically getting fucked by the company, right? And the customers. Because that shit don't make no sense to me. Like, it's too much. That's why a lot of people quit. Maybe hell nah. You know, it should. I'm gonna just say it like this. That's the reason why we don't have a lot of Hispanic fucking employees. And it's funny because where the area is in is heavily Hispanic too. We don't got a lot of Hispanic employees because they're like, oh fuck, they're like fuck this shit. Because see, Hispanics, I ain't gonna lie, they like to put the labor in and get the money out of that shit. Yeah, they'll work a bullshit job and work at it. You know, they're hardworking people, but that's not the point. The point is at the end of the day that they're getting some results done. They're not finna do that shit and not getting the results. Hispanic people do not. You ain't gotta pay these motherfuckers as long as you give them their just due. Like, yeah, you did that shit. You know what I'm saying? You did that shit. But if you don't do that shit, they don't fuck with you. If you constantly just digging in their ass type shit, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? They don't get fed up. They're gonna be like, oh nah, bro, I'm not sitting here busting my ass doing this shit, and then you must say fucking talking shit about the shit at the same time. See, niggas are used to that shit. We used to motherfucking people hating us and treating us like shit. So it's like we like, oh fuck it, whatever. We learn how to just ignore that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, no, you know what I'm saying? Hell no. You know that shit don't equate, bro. It just don't. You know. And the only why Little Caesars, the company, does this to their employees is because people think they can come through and people quit all the time. It's when people quit all the time. All the time. Constantly hiring, constantly quitting, constantly hiring, constantly quitting. And then that's why the company be shitty, bro. That's why people get pizzas that be like lopsided. You get that little, you know what I'm saying, small little pizza. You get the one big old pizza. It's because it's like, bro, you got people that come in here that don't know what they're doing. You know? You know, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I don't know, bro. It just annoys me, and it's like, and then even on that aspect, right? It's like, it's just I see everything, bro. I be so awesome, Peaky Blinders shit. I be like, what's some Thomas Shelby shit? It just aggravates me because I'm just like, dude, like, remember when the Little Caesars was just like $5 pizzas? See, they broke all the laws. They, I guess, everybody knows the rules of business. If you want something cheap, it's not going to be fast. It's not going to be high quality. So why are they going to tell you we have hot and ready cheap pizzas? No, you can't you can't give me food fast and it be cheap. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be shit, hey. And so that's what I'm saying. It's like, you can't, you know? Come on, bro. So somebody lying. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody lying, and it's corporate. And the reason why there is a corporation of Little Caesars, but they got their own trucks, they have their own factories and all this shit, is because they got it off the backs of poor people selling some $5 bitch ass pizzas and shit. But now you go to Little Caesars, it's always packed because they talking about, oh, the wait time takes too long and then we take too long. Our customers are complaining. Bro, I don't give a fuck. I literally lived in Orange, Texas. I lived in fucking in Prairie View, Hempstead. I've lived in Austin, Texas. It's literally the same everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. Like, I mean, I know at least 3 different locations in my area that's like less than 20 minutes away. That's Little Caesars, bro. And literally, they all are the same like that. Like, it's always packed. It's a whole bunch of people and shit. As soon as rush hour hits, they're backed up. It is what it is. You hear what I'm saying? And so it's like, bro, it's because motherfuckers and even in the area that I work in, it's like, bro, there's literally a Pizza Hut, a Pizza Patron. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, it annoys you because I don't even fucking, like, me personally, I started eating Little Caesars a long time ago because of that shit. When I went inside that hoe, and it's like so many people, and then you packed, and you don't know what's going on, and you like, damn, and then they want to take your name down instead of a number, so you don't know, you know, it's like the DPS office. You go to DPS 128, you know what I'm saying? You be like, oh, 128, okay, I'm 120, you know what I'm saying? I'm 29, I'm about to be next. You have to be next, but like, with just random names, it's like, you don't know where you at. They don't know where you at. It's just too much. You know, it's too much. And then the reason why they don't know it's taking so long is that they got all these procedures because they don't want you to steal. So they got you tagging the pizza, you know, going to the computer and trying to sign out the pizza, get their name and file it down and all this shit. Like, you're doing too many procedures, bro. There's too many procedures just to get somebody a pizza. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. So it's like, it's going to take too long. I'm done venting. I really am. You know what I'm saying? Not really, but I just didn't like the fact that, like, I felt like I was misrepresented. I felt like they were trying to like basically use me as an example of what not to do. You get what I'm saying? But why didn't they fire me? Because they know I got the shit done. They know in the back of their mind, oh, he did that shit though. You know, outside they know in the back of their mind, I made that money. But just to keep me in check, to make sure that they have control, they got to be like, oh no, fuck you, bro, you fucked up. So you didn't do it the way we wanted to do it and shit. You get what I'm saying? That's really what it comes down to. I didn't appreciate that. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't appreciate that. Because they could have said like, okay, because it mixes up the numbers or this and that third, like something realistic, something you can tangibly understand. But to say it looks suspicious and you're accusing me of theft and there's no numbers missing, no money missing, nothing's missing, and the pizzas are sold, what is the problem here? Now the problem is the fact that I basically looked at your plan, your business plan, and the way you design, the flow of something, and literally, you know what I mean, user experience that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? On some shit, I went inside your system and switched that shit around to suit the situation. And you didn't like the fact that I did that shit right on the spot. That's what it comes down to. But it's okay. I'm used to that shit too now. I'm used to that shit at this point in my life. And that's what niggas gotta get used to and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Just that type of mentality of things. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah, I mean, it's something else. But that's what I'm trying to say about the corporation. They did all that in the beginning, so now they have this money to just be like, okay, now we're gonna sit here and hire motherfuckers to do that shit. You get what I'm saying? And so, but in that process, they're not doing the same thing that they did before. You get what I'm saying? Because now we have those old customers. Remember, we still got those old customers. You get what I'm saying? That think that, oh, this the old faithful. You get what I'm saying? You still got, even right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck. Even right now, you know what I'm saying? As high as the prices are at McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? You still got customers coming in like thinking, I'm gonna get me, you know what I'm saying, 3 cheeseburgers for like $1.50 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I think like, you still have people that are in the old, way of thinking when it comes to the company and whatnot. And it's like, no, and all the people that were at the grunt stage, when it was still, finalizing. Now these motherfuckers is, in management, but they're not really adding value. You get what I'm saying? The only way they actually add value is by whatever they're doing to get somebody else to pay for that shit. Either the customers to pay for some stupid shit, you know what I mean? Some like fucking hot pocket looking pizza or something bullshit, whatever, some, some like extra shit, you know what I'm saying? You know how this motherfuckers be like, we got stuffed crust on the crust and in the crust, around the crust, underneath we got cheese underneath the crust. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, dude, no. You know what I mean? Maybe somewhere else where like, they got money, they're used to it, they kind of like, meh. You know what I mean? Like, they got money, they're not going to eat at Little Caesars. That's just facts. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, people come to Little Caesars because they broke. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it comes down to. Trust and believe. Shit, I had a homeless person come in yesterday asking for a free pizza and shit. See if you got any pizza you want to throw out. I'm like, Ringo, you see this? I don't know, man. It's something else, man. Like, it's just crazy, I guess I didn't want to start my morning off early as hell, getting chewed out about nothing, essentially nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't feel like getting up out my bed, riding the fucking bus down the street. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like dealing with that, bro. I could have been in my bed sleep. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, hell nah. But this is what you get for being a fuck up in life. Don't be a fuck up in life. That's all I can say. But yeah, bro. But I mean, I don't think I'm a fuck up just because I fucked up. I think I'm a fuck up more or less because all the shit I'm saying to you motherfuckers. Because I know my other employees, I can't tell them this shit. They ain't, because they ain't finna understand. Nobody will understand because you're not supposed to understand. In other words, you weren't told to understand this. You were told not to understand this, and so that's the reason why you were programmed to not understand this. That's the reason why you're not gonna understand. But when you think outside the box and you take a good inspection of what's going on, you would understand it. It's just plain and simple. It's plain as that. You know what I'm saying? It's plain as white rice. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what I mean? So and I also, I'm gonna put this out there too. I think the other reason why I see this is because of my position. I have a disposition, if you will, where it's like I said before, like I come across, people think I'm thugged out, they think I'm dangerous, all this shit, and I come in there just being normal, and it's like there's this, you know what I mean, contradiction to the situation, and so because I'm an enigma, and I'm a contradiction. Just saying the word enigma, you know what I'm saying? It's like people, they don't know how to read me or take me, but it's not about reading or taking. It's what they're programmed to think. Period. Because they're not looking at the individual, right? And trying to read what their actions are doing. They look at the individual from the outsider perspective. You get what I'm saying? That's why, I was even thinking about today, and I was thinking about that's why a lot of women be hoeing and shit in general. That's why women be gold digging type shit in this world in general, or play that card, if you will, because man's law or man's world is really, it's all a facade. It's a lie. It's all just ego based, and the sad thing is most men think that that's really what's going on, but it's only a small center of men that are actually benefiting from that, truly, But, hey, you gotta have something in this world, so people gotta believe in something sometimes. And so that's what that's about. You know what I mean? So, a lot of things, man. A lot of things. I'm looking at it from all different I'm looking at it from racial, age, gender. I'm looking at this from all perspectives. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, that little, like, what do they say, the white cis male, straight white cis male perspective thingy, whatever. I'm looking at that too. You know what I mean? Because that shit was even there. You know what I mean? It was just too early in the morning for that shit, man. I don't even work the mornings. I'm about to work tonight, so it's like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? I don't want to be here. God damn, I want to be at the house getting some rest. I just worked last night. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, but yeah, I only say that shit because so it's a guy from the corporate office that came down, right? And our area coach, basically the manager of multiple different stores, like, I'm not gonna lie, he's undeniably queer as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then like he tried to use an example about one of the employees, this teenage boy who rides this girl bike and shit. It's a nice ass bike though, expensive. You can tell it's expensive, but it's it's a girl's bike, and so he basically started he started talking about that as an example to make a joke, and I'm thinking like, how you making a joke about this nigga riding a girly bike, but you're fucking, you know what I'm saying? But our store man, like, the nigga that, you know what I mean? The motherfucker in charge, he's standing right next to him too. He's like the most queerest motherfucker you can, you know what I mean? It's like, get the fuck out. It's just like, it's just annoying, It's just like, man, fuck out of here, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? You're dealing with a liar. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm gonna switch right in front of you. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they're doing Key and Peele, and they be thugged out, and then they switch over and be like, oh my God, that girl. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it gave. It was like, what the fuck? You switching all over the place. You know what I mean? You switching all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell nah. I can't fuck with that type of shit, bro. Not like that. Not like that. You know, it's one thing to appreciate different cultures and different races, but it's another thing to switch up on the motherfucker. That's like, you know what I mean? In real time. Like, motherfucker, hell nah. He's switching up too much. He was, you know what I'm saying? He switched so fast. It was like, what the fuck? He just switched. Switchy. I was like, what the hell, bro? I didn't appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, hey. Yeah, but shit, that's all I gotta say. I don't even know. And then I think they also accused me probably of stealing because I bought some new glasses and need some expensive glasses. But, you know, a lot of people are looking at me too like that right now, like where it's like, oh, you got these nice glasses and shit. You know, but it's like, man, fuck all you motherfuckers. First of all, I literally don't get paid shit. That's the first thing. I'll bring that up later. Second of all, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, I literally need glasses to see. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you going? I literally need these hoes. That's the second thing. Third thing is, I got some expensive glasses because I want them to last long. Period. All right, check. You know what I'm saying? That's number 3. You know what I'm saying? So people just think that I'm stunting on them. And it's like, I'm not stunting on you. I got a basic necessity for me. I need glasses, thick glasses, even thick ass glasses. I need them to see, bro. I cannot see. So for you to sit there and be like, some like jealous of me because I got the sight to see, oh, you know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers, you sick sons of bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna be like looking at them like, you some sick motherfuckers, bro. That's why I don't know, bro. That's why it's like, nah, bro. That's why I just be on some, nah. I just leave it alone now. That's what, you know what I mean? When it comes to people, nah, bro. You know? Like, nah. That's all I can say. I'm kind of done with when it comes to people. I don't really converse with people no more. I don't none of that shit because it's like I can't do it anymore. People are just not, no, hell no. You know, I mean, I think about it. I mean, I don't even know where. I don't know if this guy is in Houston, but like, dude, literally put out Houston as, you know, on the map of STDs, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, besides my city, that's why people are fucking rampant with STDs. You can't trust motherfuckers nowadays, but people still having sex. What I tell you and shit, man. Fuck the bullshit, man. I'm just done, bro. I'm just done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done. You know. And I started thinking about like Bob Marley and the reggae and the Rastafarians, and I realized, geez, that's why people fucking hated me with the locks and all that shit and all this other shit. Because it's like, really, it's like Bob Marley said, people out here literally trying to destroy the fucking world, and you sitting here trying to build it up. You ain't got time to be, you know, we ain't got time because these motherfuckers is trying to destroy the world every day, bro. You know, and that's like, that shit crazy to me, man. It just made me realize a lot of shit on certain aspects, but it's what it is, man. I don't know, bro. Like, I used to come in that whole smiling and shit, and I don't do that shit no more because, like, the customers just do too much. See, it'd be different if we had some decent customers. You know what I mean? And they weren't weird as fuck. You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like, it's getting fucked by the company and then getting fucked by the customers. It's too much. See, if we had customers that were decent human beings, I wouldn't be tripping. But we don't. When I say decent, I'm not talking about their, like, you know, them as a person or their character necessarily. It's just that they poor motherfuckers and they want to get over. They want to make sure they get all three of the fucking things. They want something cheap, they want it fast, and they want high quality. And it's like, bro, no. You know, and you think about it, fast food is a perfect example, but what is fast food? That's junk food, essentially. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm saying. It's junk. It's like, it's just too much, you know? It's like, motherfuckers is stupid. Why can't we do all that shit, you know? I try being, like, nice and shit, but it's like, you can't be nice with these motherfuckers. You can't. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you're like, oh, customer service. Man, fuck that shit. You know, and I hate to say it, but it's a really weird area, too. You know, because you got, you know, first of all, you're right next to Shoptown. So you got, like, the hood right there, right? Let's keep it real. You got the hood right there. Then you have like the suburbs, right? Because like what's it called? Braeswood is right there. So you got like the suburbs right there. People like nice houses, not crazy nice, but houses, right? Then you got like just like going a little further, you have like the city, and you have 59. You know what I'm saying? That was freeway. It's a really weird area because you get customers. You have customers that are like rich, basically. You got customers that are like decent, working class parents, all that shit, and then literally just poor homeless motherfuckers coming through. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the walk of life you getting from these motherfuckers is ridiculous. But everybody's coming in because either two things: because the pizza's cheap, right, or because they think they're gonna get it fast. And it's like motherfucker can't have two of them motherfuckers. You only can have one of them motherfuckers. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? You only got one of them motherfuckers. So if too many people are coming in because the company knows that's how they get their customers, that's how they get their money. If that's the case, then when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying? One of them is gonna have to give, and what do you think he's gonna give? If we getting all these, they're doing it to get more customers than they actually should have, right? It's gonna be speed, so we're not gonna be fast. That's why they complain, but they gonna keep on telling us, the employees, y'all gotta be fast. We can't be fast enough. You know? Whatever though. I said they're a corporation. As I said, oh, this location. I'm like, fuck this location. This is a good location. Yeah, it's a good location, but it's not a good location when it comes to what y'all doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem. Like it's just not a good location when it comes to what you're giving, what you're doing. You know, that's really what the situation really comes down to. You get what I'm saying? It's too much going on at one time. And then mind you, there's a whole fucking park over there and a school. It's like, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like that's what. And like yesterday, we literally had an order right before rush hour. 4 teachers walked in, and they ordered 30 fucking pizzas. Then another old lady had a party, and she ordered like 10 pizzas. Bro, 40 pizzas? It take like 10 minutes to cook one pizza. Calculate that. I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. It's like, and then people want to say, oh my God, what's going on? Then they see like 30 pizzas stacked up, and all they thinking is, bro, let me get one of them pizzas, bro. And you like, no, I'm not going to do that, because if I do that for you, I got to do it for everybody else. And then their 30 pizzas is going to be taking too long for me to just get out. So we just trying to just do this. You know what I mean? It's like ridiculous. People want to ask 1,000 questions, and then let's keep it real. People poor, they're stupid, so they're stupid and poor. It's like you can't educate motherfuckers, and then they ignorant. So it's like not ignorant, ignorant. Ignorant is like when they just don't know something, and that's what they've set in their mind. But these people willingly want to be stupid. So it's like because there's perks to being stupid. You know what I'm saying? If you can't feel responsible for what you don't know, so they do that on purpose. It's like it's just ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous day in and day out. And motherfuckers just getting tired. Motherfuckers get tired of that shit. Feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just get tired. Tired. Not even tired. Tired. You know what I'm saying? Tired. So it's like, I'm done. I don't know, man. It's just got me. I don't know. I used to really be like on some like trying to give customer service, trying to smile, da da da. But when like customers, like, it's not about being rude. It's about like just the sheer ridiculousness of these people, and it's like it's because as a on a personal level, it's like I would never. You get what I'm saying? I would never be caught dead in these situations. Not never would I be caught in these situations. I stopped going to Little Caesars like, really officially, I stopped going to Little Caesars like 2021. I stopped going to Little Caesars, officially. I was like, and I can't remember the last time I went to Little Caesars before then. You know, I was in Austin, Texas. I still remember this like it was yesterday. I walked in, I asked for a pepperoni pizza, and like, it shit took like 20 minutes. And then I had to come in there, and then they were like, "Oh shit, you got a pepperoni pizza, all right?" And then they acted like they didn't know, and I was like, "Damn." You know what I'm saying? And then there was like a lot of people in there. I didn't know who was in line, who wasn't in line. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know what was going on. And I said, you know what? Fuck that shit. And I was like, you know what? Nah. And then I think I went there one more time, and I was like, okay, they're always busy, bro. And I was like, nah, bro, I'm done. And I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. You know? And that's what they don't want, because that's what he even said. He was like, the people, we're going to lose customers if they don't want it, if they can't come here and get a cheap pizza fast. I'm like, motherfucker, you asking for too much. You know why? Because they know that they're lying to their customers. That's impossible. They're also lying to the employees. But when you lie to these people, everybody comes around you. If you fake it enough, fake it till you make it, everybody comes around. And when they come around, they bring their wallets. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's like, man, fuck you motherfuckers, bro. I took basic business. Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why I be like, come on, bro. But even now, we're not even in those time periods anymore. I took basic business in college. You can YouTube this shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me. You know? So, I just be looking like, man, and I think the reason why I'm so frustrated the most, to me, I think personally, is because, if you know my story, I've been homeless. I was homeless for like fucking for years. And it's like, why was I homeless? It was discrimination. And I couldn't take it. And so I quit my job, tried to get another job, and it didn't work out. And I ended up being fucking homeless. And, everybody looks at me like I'm a fucking retard. And it's like, but look at the world we live in. Like the fucking hypocrisy and the bullshit that we go through. And it's like, you know what I mean? Come on, bro. And then people call you naive for expecting people to fucking do what they said they were going to fucking do. You know what I'm saying? For shit to make sense. Come on, bro. I'm done. You know what I mean? I'm done. I'm done, bro. It's like it is what it is, bro. If they were gonna call you a crispity, crackly, crunchily cool, anyways, I'm saying? Shit, I be feeling like, I don't know what comedy stand up that is for Cat Williams, but I be feeling like that when he be like, "What the fuck?" And like every day I go to work and shit. I be just I try, bro. I come in out, I try to fucking do my shit, and it's like every time I come in that hole, I'm just like, I get stumped where I'm just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I be angry at that motherfucker. Not angry, but just like, what? Like yesterday, it got to the point because it's just like, I couldn't, what are these orders doing up here? What's going on? Da 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 da. I'm like, looking like, nah. And you know what I think about now? I don't know why I'm thinking about this now, but I'm thinking about it now. I know exactly who stole the money now. I can think about that shit. I know y'all don't even know what I'm talking about, but like, I know who stole the money. It's those 3 niggas. You know what I'm saying? 3 niggas. And I use that respectively. You know what I'm saying? 3 niggas. 2 of the niggas, I think I saw them one time trying to sell some weed, bro. They sold some weed. And I know they sold some weed because, I've been there, done that. So it's like, I'm sitting there late, did the whole handcuff shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I went outside to go throw some trash. I saw a motherfucker outside, and I smelled the weed, and I was like, bro, you selling weed up in here and shit? I was thinking, like, you selling weed up in here? Hell nah. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you think that you slick, but you're doing exactly what everybody knows you're gonna fucking do. Don't be that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows, bro. That's why these motherfuckers, before a meeting, all these my coworkers outside smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Put the blunt down, motherfucker. Like, damn. Put the blunt down. Before waffles? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm not tired. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous, man. I'm trying to stay positive, but god diddly damn, these motherfuckers is too much, bro. That's why the only motherfucker, and it's sad too, because, I'm saying this, but it is what it is. When you meet other black people, you know what I'm saying, that like are on your same wavelength and shit, we stick together like glue. We're like magnets. We're like, okay, you're not a hood dude. I'm not a hood dude. All right, cool. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's too much sometimes. Like, because, you know what I'm saying? The ghetto-ness, the ridiculousness. You know what I mean? It's too much. You know what I mean? It's too much. And we know that shit. You know, a coworker, he moved, he finally got his, his degree, and he got a good job and shit, and it was all good. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, he moved on. But it's just like, we were having a conversation about work and shit, and just laughing it off and shit. But it's like, yeah, that shit's fucking crazy, man. He's like, yeah, I'm never gonna eat pizza ever again. He's like, one thing I don't understand is why the customers think that we can't, like, we're not supposed to cook the pizza. Like, we have to cook the pizza. I'm thinking, like, I know. They're coming out all the time. Oh, it's supposed to be hot and ready. And you're like, yeah, bro, turn around and look around. Just turn around and look at how many people are sitting in this lobby. Like 20 people be here, bro. It's the ridiculousness of it is just too much for me. I just be done, bro. I'll be all around, just be like, that's one where I don't even feel like saying nothing anymore. I just be looking at these motherfuckers, man. And I feel like they also got me talking to the customers because supposedly I talk white, whatever the fuck that's supposed to be. Or, you get what I'm saying? I'm a big black dude, so they think that I'm gonna intimidate people and shit. Bullshit. I don't know, man. It's like, it's shit ridiculous, bro. Then they're talking about thefts are going up in the area, and so we wanted to let y'all know. Man, shut the fuck up. They know thefts going on nowhere, motherfucker. Motherfuckers is broke. Thefts my ass, nigga. Motherfuckers is broke. That's what's going on. Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. So, this motherfucker from the corporate office came through and said, I also want to let y'all know that we also got, some information on the board. Did you all read that information? We're like, no, motherfucker, we are, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We making pizzas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, motherfucker, we doing everything else in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no read and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I know everybody thinking that back of their mind. Because I'm telling you, there's two managers that came in late as fuck, and they were not giving no fucks, bro. They were just like looking away. Old girl was on her phone and shit. I'm like, they don't give a fuck. Because they like, man, fuck you motherfuckers, man. You know what I mean? But I had to pay attention because I'm like, everything they were saying, they've told me personally, like, hey, we saw you do that shit. Don't do that shit because it makes you look bad. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? Them, from the corporate office have told me, and I'm just looking like, okay. I be trying to apologize, like, my bad. I just didn't have change and shit, so I fucking grabbed the change from the shit. You know what I mean? They don't even say nothing. They just turn around and just leave. I'm just looking like, these motherfuckers, bro. You know what I mean? Like, so they think it's all an act. They think I'm just trying to act like them or some shit. Man, I be like, man, you know what? I'm just done, bro. I'm at a place where I'm at a place in my life personally. I've dealt with the world enough to just be like, fuck everybody, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's not about being a people pleaser. It's not even about that shit. You're just trying to be a fucking decent human being. You're just trying to fucking get through the day. And motherfuckers just doing too much. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't even go outside anymore. I don't even talk to people like that no more and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, I just can't deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? If I can't be alone and shit, I'm not fucking with it. I'm bouncing. Because motherfuckers is too much. You know what I'm saying? Too much. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Back in the past, in my early 20s, of course, I would have quit this motherfucker a long time ago. But in this economy and the way the cycles of this world is going on, that's another thing too I found out. I be inferring and shit a lot, but I'm about to eat this little snack real quick. I'm hungry. I had breakfast. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been inquiring in some things lately. I don't know, I have time to tell y'all. But, yeah, like, I realize, because I can't find a fucking job for shit. That's why I'm working at this motherfucker. I can't find a job to save my fucking life. And it's crazy. It's like, the rejection I get is so like, wow, bro. You know, like it's like fucking ridiculous. Like I'd be like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers. I'm trying to play it cool. I'm actually really pissed, but I'm trying to laugh it off. But these motherfuckers, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Man, it's crazy. Like when I say I can't find a job, it's like these. I've been to interviews. Last interview I was in, it was for a loading truck for a charter school. We basically load up the truck full of fucking, lunch for the kids, breakfast for the kids, take to the school, serve them to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least unload the truck, right? Man, I told these motherfuckers, yeah, I worked for Target before, unloading trucks, doing trucks. I've done that. Right now I'm working at Little Caesar, so I know how to work inside of a kitchen, so I understand temperature controls and all that shit. So, I think I'm pretty qualified for the job. I'm taking my little interview shit. And then, like, she tried to, like, interrupt me and shit to get me out of the motherfucking office. And I'm thinking, like, okay, what did I say that was fucked? What did I say that was wrong? And so now I realize, like, nigga be overqualified. So basically, in so many words, they see a smart, you know what I'm saying? We got a smart talking nigger over here. You know what I'm saying? That's all they hear is shit. Like, oh shit. And it's like, that's why they fucking don't fuck with me. And then on top of that, I'm a big black dude. So it's like they're intimidated physically and now mentally. They're done. They're done. They're like, oh no, I can't do it. I gotta feel like I can fuck this motherfucker up. I gotta feel like I'm the boss. They don't like that I'm organized. You know what I mean? But they don't want you to be disorganized. It's crazy, man. That's why I've hit the wall when it comes to in life where I don't expect shit anymore from anybody. This is why a lot of people. This is why I've been homeless unknowingly. Right? But now I know now, like, yeah, bro, like this is it, bro. Like this is it. It don't go no further than that. It's over, bro. Like when I told you my life is over, that's what I meant by that shit. Like, and I come to the realization that, life is not what you make it. It's what society tries to make out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't, I was even thinking about God. Even on the way back home, I was thinking about God, and I realized, people want to talk about what they believe in, all that bullshit, and what they're raised as. That's all fuck shit. That shit don't mean shit. The reality is, you don't pick your God. Like, the God picks you. What do I mean by that? You have your mind, and you have, because you have the way you see yourself, and you have the way society sees you. Intertwine that together, that creates the who you are. And to have some type of faith in an unknown, you know what I'm saying, in an unknown, unpredictable situation that life got you in, you're going to need some type of, like, something to hold on to. And so that's why a lot of people, when they do look for a God or do have this belief in a God of some sort of whatever religion it is, that's usually what it goes down to. Everything is bullshit. If you were raised a certain way, you say you believe, that's just all fucking fake. Them motherfuckers don't believe in that shit. They don't give a fuck what they're raised in. They're trying to survive. You know what I'm saying? That's all survival. That's all, oh, my king, you know what I'm saying, is a goddamn Buddhist and shit. I gotta be Buddhist or they're gonna fucking kill me. You get what I'm saying? So, that's what that shit's about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, because as you know, I was like, I still am. You know what I'm saying, Rastafarian and shit, and then people just take that as some weed head shit. That's not what it's about. It's deeper than that. But they will never understand because it speaks to the so-called soul. You get what I'm saying? And when you get on that level, it's a whole different thing. It's very complex. But hey. So I'm not trying to get into that. Let me not get into that right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to go too deep. I can go deep, but I ain't trying to go too deep because I might, what I'm saying, pass y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Like Captain America, he was running around the track, and Falcon was just running this shit. He was just like, God damn, just running this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. And that's why I realized, like, and it's like sometimes you don't want to believe that shit. You want to believe your hard work and dedication actually pushes through, but it don't, bro. It really don't. And yeah, that shit's just sad, you know. just sad. There's really nothing I can say about that, anymore. That's why I just feel like, and I realized the venting almost, even venting, somebody said I don't vent anymore because vents lead to other rooms. And I'm like, you know what? That's fucking true. That's fucking true. But it depends on how you vent. You know what I'm saying? You got to vent into your own room. Just don't be talking shit just to talk shit. Like, you actually have to be doing this is really therapeutic for me. That's why I do this shit. So I can get over the shit, move on, adjust, have okay, now I know. I'm basically telling, it's like studying. You tell yourself, okay, you memorize the ABCs when you were a kid. It's the same shit, You say it to yourself a whole bunch of times. That's basically what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Like, the reason I couldn't be a Christian or a Catholic as I was raised, in so many words, because I'm looking at that shit. My mom was watching that shit yesterday, and they're just like, I don't know, it's just a whole bunch of fucking like Nigerian motherfuckers just sitting on their knees, Sacred Heart of Jesus, yes, Sacred Heart of Jesus, and I'm just looking like, what the fuck are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking the whole time. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, what do you, like, real shit? I'm not even trying to talk shit. I'm literally like pondering, like, what are you doing? That shit, and then like, what do you mean? What are they doing? Look what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. And then they start talking about their testimonies, and then like, it was just like, man, fuck that shit. Motherfucker was talking about basically, so many words. I'm not gonna go deep into it. Her little stupid ass story. So many words. She had a stomach ache, and she had a stomach ache for months, and all of a sudden she went to this pastor and shit that was so cool, and everybody knew him and whatnot, and like, you know what I'm saying, like, she prayed over it, whoop whoop, and then like slowly but surely her fucking pain started going away, and I'm thinking like, that shit just sound like a fucking stomach ache. Maybe you had a stomach virus. Maybe you eating some shit. Maybe you're allergic to some shit. Did you go to a doctor? You're in fucking Africa. You know what I'm saying? You probably can't afford a fucking doctor because that's a fucking poor ass country. You probably don't know what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like bullshit. Maybe you had the strength to get the fuck up and go to church, to go out, and then that's probably because you stopped eating some shit or doing some shit. It was probably some basic ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden, like, praise Jesus. Like, come on, bro. Like, cut the bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Even when I was into that shit as a kid or whatever, it's like I wasn't even on that level. So it's like, no, bro, fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But I digress. Like I said, I digress. I'm not trying to, hey, I'm just saying. But yeah, man. So that's why for me it's like I don't, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that religion, if you will, or that God, if you will, is for motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying? Not for people like me. Because I think too much. I'm going to be like, nah, motherfucker. Like, I'm not going to have a stomach ache and then immediately be like, Jesus, heal me. Like, the fuck? I'm not going to do that shit. Like, I'm not never. That's like the most craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. I would never do that shit. I'd be like, nah, bro, let me go do this, do that. You know what I mean? Even when I was younger, I would never do that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Nah, hell no. But hey, each to their own. That's why there's so many fucking religions and different gods and all this type of stuff. Even in so-called pagan worship, that's why there's so many gods in one faith. Norse mythology and shit, Egypt, especially in the ancient world. You know what I mean? There's so many gods. Because but anyways, I'm just saying though. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Shit, I'm over that shit, but now I know, man. All I know now for a fact is that when it comes to my job and shit at Little Caesars, it's gonna be money. Money is really all I have to like make sure. But it's just so crazy because some things you just don't understand. I just don't understand, bro. I might start getting on motherfuckers' asses because I'm not finna be blamed for shit. You got my big ass black ass, doing this cash register shit, and these motherfuckers talking all this shit. Like, I'm not finna have that shit. So I'm about to be in niggas' asses. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is I'm laughing because this is clip I saw on TikTok. Motherfucker said he was like talking to this other guy. I don't know what the fuck happened, but he was just like, "Bro, you keep on fuck with me, man." He's like, "I ain't had no pussy yet. I'll settle for some ass." I was like, "Keep on talking that shit." He was like, "You don't get this wee wee." I was like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" This is the funniest shit in the world. I know it doesn't sound funny coming from me, but if you saw the video, you'd be like, "What the fuck?" This is the way he was saying that shit. It just had me laugh my ass off. He's like, "You'll fuck around and get this wee wee." Like, what? What? Sir? Like, sir? Did you just threaten to rape a man? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's the weirdest shit. Like, that shit was weird as hell, man. I was like, what the fuck? But it was funny the way he said it, though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how I feel right now. Shit. Like, he's like, I really said, man, fuck you, nigga. He's like, I ain't no pussy yet. I'll settle for some ass. He was like, you were talking that shit. You'll fuck around and get this wee wee. I was like, what, sir? Like, what? Hell nah. Like, chill out. Like, what? Must be Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Don't come find me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shit's crazy, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But yeah, I want to let y'all know, y'all watching this, who knows? I want to let y'all know that's a 10-year span. You know, I mean, I look at it now and it's like, you know, the reason why it's so hard for me to find a job is because the powers that be, if you will, rearrange the structure of the way we live our lives. And now for these 2020s, now we're in 2023. You know what I'm saying? Remember, 3, number completion, right? 2023 now. You know what I'm saying? Like we're still going into this new decade, and they want to, you know, they've reset the shit, especially people that have traditional, you know, mentalities. Like we're in the South, Texas, you know what I'm saying? So right now, these motherfuckers is doing shit where like they're rebooting the shit. So like basically, I have a major experience in working in different fields. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck. They're looking at me like I'm a fucking dumbass and all this shit. But time don't stop for a motherfucker. So, you know, it is what it is. So now I gotta basically start all the way over. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it is what it is when it comes to that situation. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing. All right, check. What was the second thing I was thinking? Damn, if I can remember. I can't remember right now. Shit, I had it in my head, but I can't think of it right now. But definitely that's something that's going on right now. Basically it's kind of the same thing, but it's like basically like they basically want people to like wherever inflation put them at, you know what I'm saying? They want them to work with that. Like for example, my brother's baby mama, you know what I'm saying? It's ex-girl, ex-wife and shit. Like she's pretty much homeless now. You know what I'm saying? She's poor, she's living with a friend. That's where she has to start. She's not gonna get it. She's talking about she left her, you know, her son, you know, at my mom's house. And now it's like she's like, when I get my own place again, then I'll come pick him up. She's not gonna pick him up. You know, it's over. She's not gonna pick him up. You know what I'm saying? Because she has to start all over. You know, a lot of people, you know, are homeless right now. You can tell they've never been homeless before. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. This is their first time. You know, inflation hit them bad. All this bullshit in the world going on right now. And so a lot of things where you at is where you have to start off at. That's how I'm starting to realize myself because, like I said, I have so much experience with some of these things. I'm thinking I'm supposed to be driving fucking trucks and shit. Why am I working at Little fucking Caesars? I had to take this job because motherfuckers is fucking me over. You know. And so it's like, you know, I'm in this situation where I'm like, you know, I'm realizing now it's like, yeah, I'm going to have to just work with what I have right now. You know. That's what I'm getting, you know, I'm getting into the conclusion of is I'm going to have to work with what I have, period. You know, and so I'm realizing, but why do I have to do that shit? Like, in all realism. And then, you know, based off of my perspective, it's like I realize it's because it's a reset. It's a reset. You know what I'm saying? And this is what keeps the people in power, you know what I'm saying, by keeping majority of the people down. And so that's what the people are doing right now. You know what I'm saying? That's the situation we're dealing with. And so there is no like me getting my apartment back together, getting my car back. There is no more, you know, me, none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing that I had prior is gonna come back. the way it came back. I'm gonna have to start off a whole new fresh slate. That's why I say my life is over. I was at the when I was homeless. I was saying that my life was over because that life that I was living is over now. You know, because I graduated from high school in 2013, and it's already 2023. It's been 10 years, so I see the 10-year time span in numerology. 10 is the broadcasting, the Capricorn number, and everybody knows about the money. Broadcasting is about what's advertised. You get what I'm saying? What's marketed. You get what I'm saying? Or the market itself has to do with stocks and you know and revenue anyways. So you already know what's going on. And so that's what I'm saying. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, you know, that's what I'm realizing that's what's going on. And then with 2020, you know, the fake ass pandemic, that's pretty much what that was about. And so that's what, you know what I'm saying? That's why you see what's going all this stuff going on right now, what's going and the way it's going on. So you got to work with what you have right now. You know, especially in this economy. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this economy, you got to work with what you have. So, you know, you can't be out here just bullshitting around. And it's like, I see a lot of people that are still bullshitting around that don't know this because, you know, hey, it is what it is. Now, I'm not going to talk shit about your religion one more time. You know, just a little bit, though, not a lot. But I'm just saying a lot of people that are in that mindset. Not saying that, you know, the actual religion, whatever. I'm just talking about, talking about like, like certain cultures and, such and so forth. The average person, if you will. You know what I'm saying? It's like they think like that. You know what I mean? They don't really go deep into things. They don't really think for themselves because that's what it does. It makes you not take accountability for reality. And so that's why they do that shit. You get what I'm saying? That's why they be on some like I said before, my coworkers sitting smoking weed in the earliest fucking morning right before the fucking the work meeting outside. I'm just looking like, why are y'all doing that shit? You know? And honestly, the way prices are with weed nowadays, hell nah. Like I was trying to buy a fucking CBD vape cart online, and I was just looking at that shit, $40. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell nah, fucking that shit is not necessary. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, my fucking Little Caesars salary. Are you serious? Like, cut the bullshit and the check. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get out of here. But yeah, that's what I was realizing. That's when I was like, okay, yeah, man, like these people are stupid, bro. Like they stupid, you know. And then they were talking and shit, making stories up. And when I talking about some K2, that's not even fucking weed. That's like literally some chemical shit on some fake ass plants and all that shit. That's just literally fake ass shit. And I'm thinking you're gonna smoke some K2 when they have legal hemp products. Like y'all want to be stupid. Like that don't even make sense. Like you just want to be stupid, bro. At this point, y'all motherfuckers are beyond stupid. And I've tried to educate niggas, and it's like they don't want to be educated, bro. That shit's just weird to me. I really sat there and we spoke to people, and they like, I'm like, yeah, bro, this weed is actually legal. You can just go to the gas station or the fucking goddamn smoke shop and go get this weed and shit. I've told them multiple times, and they'll still be like, bro, bro, I don't even, man, I can't find my weed dealer. Da, 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 da. They complain over shit, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, are you retarded? Because you're making me think you're retarded now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be funny. Are you legally retarded? I just want to make sure. I think some of them are. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, you know what I'm saying? My goddamn brother's hood rat, goddamn baby mama, his ex-wife and shit. This bitch. You know what I mean? Like, my nephew, he got ADHD, and I don't know, man. I was like trying to watch a movie with him yesterday, and I don't know, man. I don't know because he's hitting puberty or what, but it's like, man, the more and more, I don't know. It's just I'm starting to realize. Cause I only figured out he had ADHD like a month ago, probably 2 months ago, and that's making me feel like maybe he got ADHD because his fucking goddamn hood rat ass mama and her hood ass rat ways. You know what I'm saying? And it made me also realize he kind of retarded. And that shit kind of had me fucked up. Like, I had to really put that on some shit. Like, he did some shit yesterday that was, like, on some, major mental retardation type shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I told him to put the cup down and it had water in it. And the motherfucker like turned the cup upside down and put it on the table and shit. And he was like surprised that like the water fell out. And I'm like, are you fucking retarded or something? Like, this shit weird. Like, that's why I don't want to call him retarded to his face because I know it hurt his feelings and shit like a motherfucker. But like in my mind, I'm thinking, this nigga fucking retarded. God, I was like, yeah, damn. I was like, no, like he's fucking retarded. He's kind of retarded. You know? And then he starts complaining and shit when you try to correct him or tell him, like, yo, what the fuck? Don't do that. Do it this way. And so he told me he had scratched the shit out of his face where he has a big ass mark right here. We can see the white meat. You black, you know what I'm talking about. He had to scratch his face because he said he got angry at his teacher because his teacher wasn't listening to him. And I'm like, he probably wasn't listening to you because you said some retarded shit. You probably were retarded. You know? I'm not trying to talk shit. You probably just sitting there saying, I like green. I like pancakes. Just saying some retarded shit. And then the teacher was looking at you like, this kid's retarded. All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Kid retarded. It was just, he got angry because like, he don't want to listen to me talk about fucking waffles and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? So he scratched his face open and shit. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? That boy fucking, I was like, this boy's fucking retarded. I was like, hell nah, bro. You know, I started thinking like, God damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, see, I was a fuck up. I just like, said fuck. I already knew the world was fucked up, but I didn't want to like believe that shit. So I thought I could have fun and do other things and all that shit. But I did have fun. I don't regret none of that shit, to be honest with you. And so in other words, I just was having fun when I was younger and shit. And that's why I was just a fuck up in life. I was not a fuck up because I just fucked shit up. Like it was bad or something. I just had a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? I smoked a lot of weed, hang out with a lot of friends, went to a lot of parties. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? That's all I did when I was younger and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's like, dude, you know what I'm saying? Dude, like, hell nah. Like, this kid, no, bro. I just had a lot of fun growing up. Some people just be on some like, no, bro. And then he in the hood? No, I'm like, shit. You can't be retarded and in the hood. You gonna die. You know, you have a nigga to just walk up to somebody's car and see that shit open and shit while they inside type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and be trying to look through their shit and they gonna be like, what the fuck? And if they fucking, really about that life, they gonna shoot you and then you gonna be dead. Like, you can't be doing that shit. You know? Motherfuckers out here you can't be retarded and in the hood, bro. Like, you gonna be, you know what I mean? You gonna be aggressive and retarded? You can't be aggressive and retarded, bro. That's just not, you know what I mean? Think about all the fucking retard movies, you know what I'm saying? Forrest Gump, you know what I'm saying? Radio. Like, you can't be retarded and aggressive. You got to be retarded and humble and shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't come in the game all hot and ready and shit. What the fuck? That's like, son, that's like Little Caesars and shit. You can't come in the game like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to come in humble. You got to come in meek and mild and shit like Clark Kent on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You got to be, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, Lois. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? You know? Shit. It's crazy out here, man. Shit, but it's almost about that time and shit. You know, I've been talking to y'all for a minute now, though. I just wanted to let y'all know what's going on and whatnot, you know? Chilling and shit. People that left playing tennis because I started getting loud and shit, man. Fuck the motherfuckers. That's free country. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how the fuck you playing tennis quiet as fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker all the way over there and shit. You ain't saying nothing? Come on, bro. That's weird as fuck. That's another thing, too. I used to really think, when I was younger, I used to really think that maybe I was weird. And now I got older and shit, and I realized, no, these motherfuckers is weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might be weird, so to speak, right? Publicly, you know what I'm saying? Like, in society, at large, I might be fucking weird, right? But you motherfuckers is weird individually. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all motherfuckers is weirdos to me. Like, how the fuck you click, you missed the ball and shit, motherfucker just, you ain't saying shit? I'd have been like, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? I'd have said something and shit. Like, hey, man, that was a nice throw, bro. And that was nice. Like, you ain't saying shit to each other? What's wrong with you? That's weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? This ain't no real fucking, you know what I'm saying, tennis match. and shit. Like, she's going to get the puck. She's going to, she's going for it right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm playing. I feel like a fucking goddamn yelling. You're like a football fan at a golf game. You know what I'm saying? Just, he's going to the puck. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a nice ball. Like, yeah! Hit that shit. That's how I feel like sometimes. Like, I ain't gonna lie though, sometimes this shit, like, I feel like a football fan in a golf game, you know what I'm saying? Just all quiet and shit, motherfuckers just like clapping real soft and shit. You just like a football fan, like, yeah! Let's go! Come on, baby! Like, what? Shit. Anyways, though. Yep. I'm just waiting now to go to work and shit, man. It's ridiculous, man. I don't even know what I'm doing out here, man. So much dumb shit. It's crazy, man. I don't even know. All this, man. I think the best thing I could do for myself and for society is probably lose some weight. Because I figured I found out that I'm at least over 150 pounds overweight. And it's like, I really want to handle that nowadays. And it's not that I never thought about health before, but I realized, like I said before, there's so many different aspects of health when it comes to your weight and all that shit and dieting that it's crazy. But sometimes it's like, I realize really you got eating healthy, right? And you got cutting calories. And sometimes when it comes to the money, because it matters, you can't afford to eat healthy. You get what I'm saying? But you can cut your calories. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, you know what I'm saying? I try my best, but goddamn. Like, this right here is 170 calories in this small ass little square. You know what I'm saying? Who knows how many calories was in this motherfucker right here, you know what I'm saying? Shit don't even say. That's how you know these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. They expect you not to give a fuck. Sometimes I wonder and shit, these motherfuckers legal? Maybe they're probably a Texas-owned company. You know, Texas don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real sometimes. Texas don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Sometimes Texas just don't be checking up on shit. Because especially if it's made in Texas type shit, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They just let that shit slide and not give a fuck. And nobody say shit either. You know what I'm saying? Because isn't that part of like policy and shit? You're supposed to have nutrition facts and shit on your products and shit. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck. That's why the Californians is coming over here and shit because they know, we can bring our businesses over here and shit and do whatever the fuck. Especially with the internet nowadays, we can sell that shit on the internet and then mail that shit out. Fuck out of here, bro. Then the mailing companies, you know what I'm saying, making their money, they gonna do that shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do that shit, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shit. It's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's like, man, these motherfuckers, man. These motherfuckers. You know? These motherfuckers. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I feel like Black Bush, you know what I'm saying? From Dave Chappelle show and shit. Just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? We remember my homie just came from Africa. It's cradle of fucking civilization. You know what I'm saying? Like, we bought some yellow cake. Are you sure it was yellow? Y'all don't believe me? I got that shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Literally. I got some yellow cake. Don't drop that shit. I ain't dropping this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all believe me? I got this shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. That's what you feel like a shit. You're like, what the fuck? I got the yellow cake right here. Y'all don't believe me? Shit, but that's crazy. There's 170 calories in this small ass little square. Like, you bitch ass motherfucker. This was made by Satan himself. Nigga, like, the fuck? God. You know what I mean? Shoot. That's why I was looking up online on some diets and shit, how to like eat at the same time, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm laughing because, like, I try to look online. How can I lose weight and still eat and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, really, you can't do that shit, bro. Like, keep it real. You know how many meals this can be for a healthy diet, bro? You have actual like three meals right here, bro. And if you're micro mealing or whatever it's called, you know, micromanaging your meals and shit, this is at least like, you know what I'm saying, like 4 or 5 meals. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, it's some bullshit. You know? And then my fat ass in the back in the day when I was a kid and I didn't even look at nutrition facts and ingredients, I would eat like a whole box of these. They're probably like 6, 7 in the box, maybe 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, no wonder I'm fat as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I realized, no wonder I'm like 200 pounds overweight. Like, goddamn, I ain't never like really like looked at this shit. I mean, I lost weight before, but that's when I went like vegan and shit. That's when I had, like I said, that's when I had like government checks from school, you know, Pell Grants from like college and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, once I lost that money, I couldn't afford being vegan anymore. So I stopped eating vegetables and fruits and shit. You know what I mean? Eating regular food, but it's not the same shit. You try to eat like, you know, this to get full, and it's like it's 170 calories per fucking square. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be fat as hell, and that's why I be fat. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people in the hood, the reason why they either skinny or fat. You never see people in the hood that be muscular. Oh, you see people muscular too because they work out, but still, you know what I'm trying to say. You know, they don't really be healthy. They either be like skinny, fat, or muscular. You know, and that's what people only give a fuck about. You know, if you think about it, you got fats, salts, and proteins. You know, fat people, of course, eat the fats. Muscular people eat a lot of protein. Skinny people eat a lot of salt. Feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like about nutrition and shit. You know what I'm saying? Your vitamins and minerals and all this type of things. And what's good for the gut and your fucking organs and shit like that. You don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But anyways, yeah. One hell of a morning, man. It's crazy, man. I don't even know. But before I go, because I don't know how long it's going to be on here, let's talk about some things real quick. First and foremost, check out Vox Machina on Amazon Prime. You know what I'm saying? They got 2 seasons. 2 seasons. I think they got to make a third one. That one's nice. Check that shit out. Animated TV show, but for adults. LGBT little friendly and shit. Pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Just badass to me personally. You know, action adventure type show. Kind of like Dungeons and Dragons type of worldscape. Really fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's really, really cool. Go check that out. Shit. I'm on the 6th season of like Vampire Diaries. Don't ask me why. That's like my soap opera shit. That's my soaps. I watch that shit because it's like it helps me unwind and shit. I don't know what it is. I just fuck with the character, especially the character Elena, the main character. She's an INFP, so to speak. So I like to watch that show. You know what I'm saying? It's my shit. Like, I don't like it, but every time I watch it, I'm like, oh shit. I be like, man, I gotta watch the next episode of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that should be just like, oh shit. You know how soap operas end and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not even top that motherfucker, but like, when that shit come on and shit, you know what I'm saying? And like the soap opera fucking part comes on, they be like at the end and shit, like, I wish I had my fucking brother back, why'd you die? And he just come out of nowhere, I didn't die. Dude. He'd be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? He'd be like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta watch the show. You know what I'm saying? Vampire Diaries, it's on HBO Max, check it out. You know what I'm saying? Just watched the movie yesterday with my nephew called Cooties. Check out that shit. It's like a horror comedy, which is really surprisingly getting up there and shit. I think it's because of Shudder, you know, the subscription service and shit. Shudder really. I feel like Shudder 2020. I feel like Shudder 2020 really put that. God damn, it's windy as hell right now. Y'all hearing them wind, but Shudder, the app, the horror movie app, and for horror movie lovers and shit. Like, I feel like they really, you know, put that horror comedy on the map because, like, people were like, you know what I mean, loving that shit. I love that shit. I mean, horror comedies are always amazing because it's like you get a little bit of horror. It's classical shit, you know, like vampires, zombies, serial killer or something like that, Freddy Krueger like motherfuckers and shit, Jason motherfuckers. But they add the comedy because they know it's like it's humorous to like even make a movie like that and try to take it seriously because it's been done so many times. So the comedy aspect just kind of gives it that like comedic relief where you're not like disturbed by the movie. You watch a horror movie and sometimes it just be like too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you, but me personally, I don't know what it is, but like nowadays I don't really like to see that much gore and blood and all that shit. I think back in my past, especially in the past, when I was angrier, when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? My testosterone was like raging and shit, you know what I'm saying? For more than one reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, I used to love watching gory movies where people just get murked, you know what I'm saying? Just like spines being ripped off, but now I'm just like, oh, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm just like, like, Jesus? Rebuke, you know what I'm saying? Rebuke. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, uh, shoot, but that's a good movie though. It's a little gory because there's zombies, one thing I don't like about that, honestly, me personally, is this nowadays, like the thing they do with the kids in movies, like cursing. I don't know, but to me that's weird. Because I just watched a Friday the 13th movie, right? Friday the 13th, right? The final chapter, which is the number 4 movie. And there was a kid in that movie, and he ain't cursed not one time. People getting killed left and right, arms splattering, but he ain't cursed. But I'm watching this movie, Cooties, you know what I mean, with some elementary kids in there, and they turn into zombies. And, like, they just F-bombing all over the place. And I'm like, why? I don't really want to see kids cursing like that and, like, acting like they're grown. That's not cool. It's, like, weird to me, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, I don't know. It's my generation. I'm just like, no, bro. Like, no. Like, I don't need to see kids cursing like that. Like, it's weird, bro. I'm not saying they got to be like, but, like, come on now. You know what I mean? Like, it's too much. It's too much. It's forced. That's what I'm trying to say. But, hey, is what it is. I'm trying to think of another show I watched that was actually pretty good. I can't remember any of the movies, or I can't remember a movie right now. I feel like there is one, but I can't remember it right now. Well, they got the second season of Auburn Elementary. I gotta watch that. I'll tell you about that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, HBO Max is hitting right now. You get a chance. Oh, I watched this. I caught up on some DC movies like Aquaman. I don't know if they have a second one, but I caught up on the first one. I caught up on Shazam. The Shazam movie, the first one was actually pretty funny. I heard the second one was bad, and I ain't gonna lie, I was like 20 minutes into the second one, and I was like, oh, this is crap. I can't watch this. It's because the first one was more humorous because he's a kid who became an adult, and that premise alone, even with him being a superhero, was just hilarious. Like, you know what I mean? Especially the part when they drank the beer, and they were like, bro, I can buy beer now. And then he was like, he bought the beer. They both went outside, and they like drunk the beer, and they spit it out, and they were just like, that tastes like crap. I was laughing so hard because I was like, that's exactly how it was when you first drink beer. When you're young, especially if you're early, you're before 18 or something like that or whatever. Definitely, you're like, you drink it, you're like, why would you drink this? Like, why would you drink this? I'll just like spit it out, like, oh, that tastes like a horse's armpit. But hey, it's an acquired taste. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty funny. But sure, I think I'm about to get out of here because I think this is about to die. So yeah, just been enjoying life a little bit, trying to chill. Got people on rent now, so that sucks. But it's all good because I know what it's about and whatnot. So just trying to look for different ways to like get up the career, get out of my mom's house. But I'm kind of settling now because I know this is what it is. I gotta have no choice, because obviously, like I said before, many other things. It is what it is. Like I said, I don't regret anything in the past, so I can't really tell anybody anything, anyways. Like younger generations and whatnot, like how to live their lives and whatnot. So, I'm just trying to enjoy my life. For the most part, and that's why I drink a beer right now. I'm just trying to enjoy my life. And laugh it up a little bit because it is what it is. It's sad though too because I would like to like be around other people, but you just can't do it because it switches too quick. It's like goes from like haha laughing and yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like like that one comedian said, he be smoking weed with a friend like you know I eat toast, right? You be like, what? What you mean you don't eat toast? What the fuck you mean you don't eat toast? I eat that shit every day. I eat it with butter, with jelly. Mad niggas in North Atlanta, no, I eat toast. Like what, bro? Like you just go off and that's how it is when you around people sometimes. Where you're just like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck you mean you don't eat toast? I eat toast every day. I eat it with butter, with jelly. Mad niggas in North Atlanta, no, I eat toast. Blue, tell them I eat toast. Man, y'all should squash that shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like that's how it really be like sometimes around people. So it's just like it's too much. And like the other guy, I was on the TikTok thing, you know what I'm saying? I'll settle. I ain't had no pussy yet. I'll settle for some booty. Like, what? Hell nah. Like, just weirdness. Like, people just weird. So, like, you know, that's why I'm like, nah, bro. I'm good. But I'm going to let y'all go and say I don't want to be taking too much time. You know, this ain't that situation. All right.